will you please repeat which kind of heaters you install, and that heaters you install that heaters with the plastic duct or without the duct? You please.
Without duct. Air Force jet heater.
And what kind of heaters?
Air Force heater, jet heater.
Right. Now please repeat your question.
For example, we have 60-meter length, okay? And we installed in our house 2 Air Force heater with like this.
Yes, please. Yes. Will you please repeat your question, please?
I draw, if you see here, can you see?
Yes.
2 jet heater.
Yes.
Okay. It is clear for other person.
Yes.
And we have 2 jet heater like this. And what is the best placement of the sensor? Normally, we locate in the center between 2 jet heater like this.
How much far from the heater?
20.
Sorry?
20.
20 feet.
20 meter. 20 meter.
The sensor should be after 20 meter.
20 or 30. 20 or 30 depend to the or length.
So here what you do, you install one sensor in the middle of the shed, and
Yes.
And the other sensor, because you should install that heaters away from the front and rear, 20 feet away from the front and rear area. Okay? Or more than 10 feet away from the front and rear of the house. And you install 2 sensor. The distance of the sensor is not more than 6 feet. Okay?
Yes.
And also you install one sensor in the middle of the house. Okay?
Yes.
That's the best placement for the sensor.
Understand? Yes.
Well, if you will install away from the heaters, your action and reaction is very different.
Yes.
So also your controller should calculate, your controller have an ability that he will show the average of the 3 sensors temperature. Okay?
Yes.
So you must consider the average of the temperature, because it is not happen that all 3 sensors shows the same reading in the house. Last time, I think last discussion, I told you that sometimes the house door opening many times, and that side of the area temperature is also make a difference. Yes, there's a different from that area where there is no movement of the humans. So that's why you must have this sensors 1 or 1.5 degree. This will be happen. I told you that in every electronic device, if you read the nameplate of that device, backside of the device, there is a written that the plus minus 3 to 4% accuracy. So 1 degree plus and 1 degree minus doesn't matter. matter when it will be above 3 degree, especially in tunnel. The difference between front and rear is not more than 3 degrees centigrade. If it will be above the 3 degrees centigrade, there is alarming. Yes, and your alarm should be, you fixed the alarm if your front and rear side, your pad and fan side, that the temperature difference will 3 degree centigrade. So this is alarming. So this is my answer, please.
Good. About the temperature differences between front and back in summer ventilation, in longer shed, more than 150 meter, for example, what is your point about the double tunnel ventilation?
Actually, I am also calculate the cost also. I am cost conscious also. Even my concern is performance, efficiency, and the production. But because the doctor of ventilation or because of the designer of the ventilation systems, I am also cost conscious. So you know that if you install the double tunnel ventilation, your cost, what the cost you paid. And this is the initial cost also, but this, and what will you pay on your running cost? And what you got, you got same if your system is designed on single one tunnel systems, that you should keep the targets, you should meet the targets. And even if you are in layer houses, even you are in layer cages houses, because the broiler and floor houses doesn't matter. If this is very effective, why not we use this for the layer houses? Because there is a storage density problem is in layer houses, in cages houses. You keep my point?
Yes.
So because of the cost conscious, cost matters. Yes, the result is definitely, if you install the double tunnel house, if you install the double of your fans, double of your pads, so you will get your result in minimum times. But there is a plus minus 2-3% accuracy in all systems, so it doesn't matter. That's why I recommend single tunnel system. And we got the best result from the single tunnel system if the design is the best. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Today is the minimum ventilation, and it was my mistake ask you about it. We will continue to other webinar about the summer ventilation. Number 5, do turn off a steer fan during fan off time. Do you?
Circulation fan?
Yes.
It depends on your inside climate of the house, inside condition of the house. Maybe you have a very wet litters, maybe you have some patches in your sheds, then you will run your circulation fan. Otherwise, circulation fan should be thermostatically controlled. Okay? And it will be just 0.5 degree below from your first tunnel fan. So it varies shed to shed, age of the flogs, and maybe some shed have a leakage, maybe some shed have a wet litter. It depends on the current condition of the house. Yes, then you will be, because my boss my teacher told me that even you have a web camera, even you have a farm online system, everything you have, but if you not visit your shed, if you not meet your birds, if you not listen your bird sound, creeping sound, happy sound and bad sound, then you will never know the condition of the bird. So it's very important that you go there, you sit there, you play with your chicks, your birds, and then you know very well that what is the inside of the house. Because the sensors and sometimes everything is okay, but when we visit the house that we check that there some inlets are broken, some inlets are stuck, and so you must visit 4 to 5 times. I will advise this to the doctors or the owners. You must visit 4 to 5 times in a day in your house, and you check what you check. Yes, this is very important, that because the first thing is that your fan distribution board must have an alarming system. You must install the auxiliaries with your motor protection controller. If sometime your motor protection controller trip, your alarm start. And the second, you must visit to see your naked eyes the system of the house. The feed line, the alignment of the feed line, the alignment of the water line, the alignment of the inlet bar, the rope or bar, what material you install. But the alignment should be, you just check the alignment. If the alignment is okay, then system is okay. You don't need to go to cross your house from start to end. You just check the alignment of the house. This is very important. And one thing is, I already added one thing, that mostly in winter ventilation, the minimum ventilation is very important, and it is mandatory. Because if you don't care, so your what I do, this is very new tip, because in every my webinar, automatically regarding the topic, there's some tips perceive in my mind. So what we do in winter, especially in winters, I install a yellow light outside of the house on the fan. Okay? The security guard, and I inform the security guard, you must check the light of the house, this one. And also I install some plastic sheet, a little piece of the plastic sheet, 3 or 4 or 2 inch by 3 foot, 2 inch by 3 foot, I fixed on the top of the side fans. So when the security guard visit, he saw that the movement of the plastic sheets and also the light is on, then he is satisfied. So this is very important. This is a tip for the winter ventilation people. You must install because it make us some little bit cost, but it will the best for the precautionary measures. Yes, I think.
Doctor, about the circulation fans, I have one example for my question. For example, during cold weather and inlet system in the on-time cycle, and inlet are open and fans running. Time is ST fan or circulation fan is run. at this time. And air direction is very important in minimum ventilation. Air coming in middle of the house and contact to the steer fan, and steer fan drop the air, cold air, on the bird. I think it is better during on time we stop all steer fan and circulation fans, and after the during the off time we start the circulation fan. This is safe for us to eliminate of the air drop and draft on the bird.
Yes.
What
yes.
is your point?
Yes, you're right. But I again tell you that it depends on the placement of the circulation fan and the current condition of the house. If you placed your circulation fans at the right place, and right place is what the right place, it will be on center. If you install, it's not in front of your inlets. And then if you need, you can run, but mostly no need. Yes, because you know the when the circulation fan, you know the direction of the circulation fan is longitudinal side.
Mhm.
So it will disturb the our phenomena, the vena contracta effect. So it will be disturbed, and I think that last time I told you that in minimum ventilation, when you open the inlets, you adjust the inlet at 20 or 25 mm, your air speed must be more than 100 foot per minute or 5 meter per second. Yes. If it is below, then your air will not go to the center of the house. That's why I tell you that. But after that, when fan exertion and inlet opening, it will be decreased. But when it will decrease, when the outside temperature is increased. So it doesn't matter that if you bring if your outside temperature is 22 degree and you bring the 30, 24, 25 degrees centigrade air in the house, doesn't matter. Problem is that when the outside temperature is below, that's the time of the problem. That's my question, my answer, sir.
Good. And in the end, the last my question. Are you okay for my question?
I love it.
Tired?
Actually, you know, I love it as a genius man is sitting in front of me and asking different type of questions, because I love it, that because I am very happy because of my working. I worked whole cycle of this world, poultry world, not even in ventilation, in electrically, in civil work, yes, in mechanically, also install different cages house, more than 50, 60 house, uh, and the floor house, and the breeder house, the layer house, and the one is the best big project is a 46 breeder house, yes, in Pakistan, and also a different kind of systems I worked. So I am happy. If the question is related to me, my field, I am very happy. Yes, I love it, sir. Thank you very much for that question. Yes, first time some the guest told you that I am very thankful to you for your questions.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
What is your solution? Existing house, if they cannot repair roof and leakage. What is your solution?
For the
In
leakage?
cold weather.
Yes.
I repeat again.
Just repeat again, please.
What is your solution for existing house cannot repair leakage and roofs?
You mean that a house, existing house with leakage? Existing house with leakage.
Yes.
And what we do?
And cannot repair. Yes, and cannot repair. What is the solution? Suddenly action.
So I think in my last webinar with Mr. Gibson, UK, yes, I think he also asked me this question. So the answer is that you use the mud, okay? First you go to the shed and close the doors and look where in daytime where the lights are coming in your shed. The first thing is that. So because we use the many materials, many chemicals in the house, because they have not a bond capacity with the aluminum, with the angles, and with the other materials. So this is a universal truth that mud have this characteristic, that he can save even not anything, he can save you also. So you use the mud, you will use
this
the
is
mud.
The practical situation in some location.
So it is available, it's no cost. Yes, you use this. And the second thing is you check your house, you close your house, you start your one tunnel fan, and if the pressure is negative pressure is more than 50 Pascal, so it means it's okay. Okay? And if it is not more than below the 30 Pascal or 20 Pascal, so it means there is a leakage in your house. So what do you do? You go outside, collect the mud, mix some water, add some water in this, and fix the holes of your house. Even your inlet sides, there's a lot of leakage from your inlet side, from your fan binding side, the sides of the fan, because what we do, we install the thermopole sheet between the wall and the fan braces, okay? And sometimes it's fixed, very good fix, and there's no leakage. But the corners have a leakage. You should place the mud in all of the holes of your house. Don't need to bring any costly material, or because I did it. I spent $1,000, yes, on to find out the chemical which have a bond capacity with the aluminium and concrete, or aluminium and plaster and steel and this. So I got nothing. I just waste my money. So this is my tip for you, that you just use the earthwork in your house to close the wall, hose and everything. And then after that, you go and restart your fan and you check it's 40, 50 Pascal, then it's okay. Okay? That's my answer.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for your kindly answers. And my question for this webinar is finished. And we listen to your advice and other things. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. today in our webinar, Mr. Biglary, Mr. Ufia Mirza. He is a PhD, he is a scholar, and he is from Kashmir. So welcome, Mr. Ufia
Hello.
Mirza. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Ji, walaikum
Actually, I am
assalam.
Miss Urfia Mirza. Actually, I am Miss Urfia Mirza. I'm from Kashmir.
Yes, I told that Dr. Ufia Mirza. Ufia Mirza. Doctor. I not told that Mr. Ufia Mirza.
Okay, sir. It's a nice presentation or whatever I have seen. This is actually a novel concept because I belong to veterinary surgery and radiology. But